Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Mr. Silky AddMaths. Today's video is about a discussion that I made with some of my students about the past year question actually. The paper is actually paper 2, variant 3 of the May-June 2021 paper. So enjoy the video, hope you learn much from this video. And of course, if you like our video, please remember to share, like, and of course subscribe to us to see more video. Thank you so much and enjoy learning from it. Actually, this June paper, there is a lot of new type questions. There is a lot of critical thinking questions, especially this paper 2, variant 3. I purposely choose this to be discussed because this question here, usually people say paper 2 is easier, but this paper 2 is not easy. So I'm going to take this as a discussion. As we see, the first question usually is a 3-mark question. You have to score. So when we see this kind of question, we know what should we do. What should we do here? 4
rationalize.
Yes, rationalize. So 4 minus 5, 7 minus 3 5. May I know rationalize by what?
7 plus 3 sub 5.
7 plus 3 sub 5, yes. So basically you can just times it. So as we can see, the bottom, we can just shortcut expand. 7 times 7, 49. And then the 3 sub 5 times 3 sub 5, 3 times 3 minus 9. Sub 5 times sub 5 times 5. Just the top one, you have to times 1 by 1. So 4 times 7, 4 times 3, so 28 plus 12 sub 5. And then minus 7 sub 5. And then sub 5 times sub 5 minus 3 times 5. So basically, I think you all can get me the answer. Probably 28 minus 15, 13 minus, not minus, 12 minus 7. So we get 5 sub 5 over 49 minus 45 over 4. So that's the rational denominator. So this denominator is a rational number. That's why I call rational denominator. Any questions?
Nope.
Nope. How about the rest?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
Okay. And yeah, do you need some time to copy?
Nope.
No. Can? Should be okay. Okay. Question number 2. It's also another 3-mark question. But when we see this kind of question, I will stop a while. I would think that this might be an indices question. But however, it is not an indices question. May I know what can we do here?
Separate first the 7x times 7 power 1.
Separate first. Why do we need to separate?
So that afterwards you can make 7x equal u or x or whatever.
Okay, basically we can change the 7x to something else, right?
Yep.
But what do we call these indices usually? There's a name for these indices. Anyone? What do we call this name? Indices? What kind of indices? Additional or subtractional indices. Usually when they ask indices, there will be times, divide, but for this case, they are on plus and minus. So we can see plus and minus, usually we have to separate like what Wan Zhang said. So 7 power 2x minus 3 bracket 7x times 7 power 1 plus 19. So maybe Yan Tong, do you know what to do next?
Make 7x something.
Become something else, right? Yes, become maybe let's say y. So in this case, it will be y.
Wait, sure, not y. Not.
Or maybe, yeah, not y because there's y in front, right? So maybe maybe we can change it to a. All right. So 2a squared, because 7x is a, 2x is a squared, minus 3a times 7 plus 19. So in this case, y equal to 2a squared minus 7 times 3, 21a plus 19, and we can solve for the x when the y is equal to 30. So 30 equal to 2a squared minus 21a plus 19. All right. So 2a squared minus 21a. I bring the 30 over here, become minus. So 19 minus 30, we get minus 11. Am I right? I think so, right? So equal to 0. Then we factorize to get the answer. So probably, Sean, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, can you please tell me what's the answer for this A?
The answers for A will be 11 and negative half.
11 and negative half. You use
Yes.
the calculator, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the case after you factorize. This is the final answer. We
No.
can't say
You
this
have
is
to
the final
find it
answer, right?
equals 30 first.
Yes, correct.
Substitute
So we need to
one of
change
those
it back.
values first.
We need to change it back. 7x is equal to 11. 7x equal to negative 1 over 2. So I wait a while. I hold on this part. May I know what should we do here when we see this kind of answer?
X equal log 11 base 7.
Log 11 base 7? You
Yep.
mean log 7 11? Is it?
No.
Log base 7 11?
I'm not
And
sure.
how about this one?
It's the same.
It's the same.
The base is negative 1 over 2.
Okay, and then 7. That's what you suggest, right? Okay. How about the rest? What do you think?
The negative one reject
This have to reject. Why?
because cannot calculate with that.
Yes, we
Okay.
cannot.
Oh, yeah.
We cannot let indices to be negative unless the number in the front is a negative. Then we can get a negative answer. But if it's not, then we cannot get any negative answer. Okay, so we can't get any negative answer if there's indices. So this is the final answer. You can use your calculator to get the final answer, or else you can leave it here. They did not specify any kind of answer they want. So you just leave it like this. That's the mark. So, which means that this question 2 actually is almost same as question number 3A, where we will do in a while. I will let you all copy a while for a while. Once we're done, we can continue. Okay. Can we continue? Anyone not done?
Done, sir.
Okay. I assume all are done now. Right now, let's look at number 3. So this is so-called the indices that I say. It is about times and divide. So may I know, Jiawen, how should I start this for indices? There's a power 5 over 3, right? What is 27? 3 to the power 3, right?
Yeah.
And then x, y cubed power 5 over
3.
divide by what? What is fourth root?
104. Power
Power
104.
1 over 4. Okay, what is 81 actually? 3 to the power 4. And then y power 5. Now what should I do next? X times 3 to the power what?
3 minus 5 over, no, 3 times 5 over 3.
And we get 3 power 5, right? And then x also the same, we times it. And the y, we also times it, so we get y5. And at the bottom, 3 power
1.
and then y power
5 over 4.
Okay, let's separate them into what they want. Equal to 3, the a, okay, let's look at the 3. There's only 5. And then divide by 1, so means minus. That's for y. Sorry, that's for 3. And then x, 1 times with 5 over 3, right? So means plus 5 over 3. And then minus by 5 over 4. And also the last one, y5 minus 5 over 4. All right. Anyone who got the answer can tell me.
3 power of 4 times x power of 8 over 3 y 15 over 4. Is it?
8 over 3 times y equal to 15 over 4.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, that's the answer. So many students make they are actually very good. Students can get the answer, but their presentable of answer, the presentation is not well presented. So when the question say in the form of this, please give this form. Don't need to write a equal to 4, b equal to 8 over 3, c equal to 15 over 4. It is not needed. But when the question change, they say where a, b, c are constant to be found. Then you have to label. Many students stop here. They did not do this. Many students, the questions ask for this, they only write this. They did not ask, they don't write this. So you must look at what the question asks. Give what the question wants. All right, don't give away the mark so easily. It's a free mark question.
So I got a question.
Yes.
Do you not need to times x? The 3 power 5 don't have to times x.
3 power 5, where is it 3 power 5?
The numerator.
This one? Because 3 is together with 3. So 5 minus 1, x power 1 plus 5 over 3 minus 5 over 4. Oh, wait, 5 minus 5 over 4. Only minus 5 over 4, right? That's for y. I think I write extra here. So that's why I get 8 over 3.
So
the y is with the y. The x is with the x.
but then it's times though. Wouldn't the 3 power 5 get times by the x also?
3 power 5.
Second.
This one?
Yeah.
That's why I say all the 3 you put it together. All the x you put it together. All the y you put it together. So we don't times the 3 with the x already.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right. And then B1 and B2. Now we look at the log question. This one I think Yentong is a bit weak. Log, right? So can you try? How do we do this? 2 log A8 equal to 3 over 2. So how should we continue?
3 over 2 divide 2.
Okay, we bring the 2 go there, divide 2, yes. Log A8 equal to 3 over 4. And then how do we bring the log to the other side? 8 is equal to A
power 3 over 4.
Yes, but then they will ask for A, not ask for A power 3 over 4. So what should we do next? A is equal to what? 8. How do we bring the 3 power 4 to that side? Power 4 over 3. Just turn it upside down and you get the answer. All right, you key the value, tell me your answer.
$16.
16, yes. So that's the 2 mark here. And then maybe Sean, can you tell me how to do number 2? Log to the base of a squared, 3a. So what should we do next?
Remove the square first.
We can't remove the square because it's at the base.
All right.
Change of base law?
Change the base, yes. Change the base because the base is a bit weird. So I change the base, log 3a over log a squared. Then what base should we change to?
3a.
No, the question already say.
Oh, base a is my
Yes, base a. So in this case, log a 3a is over 2 log AA. So what is log AA? Cut away. We get log A 3a over 2, and we get 1 over 2 log A 3a. May I know, is this the right answer? Because the question asks for a single logarithm, is this the right answer? Single log.
It says the base A, so no, you have to move the 3 up.
I thought that this is base A already.
Oh, my apologies.
Power
The,
law.
the A is base A already. So, I mean, the base is base A already.
Power
Is
law.
this the final answer?
No.
No, why?
Move the 1 over 2 to the power 3a. 3a power 1 over 2.
Okay, so it means that I will get log A 3A power 1 over 2. Is this a needed? The question says single logarithm. Is this a needed? Or the final answer?
Not sure.
Not sure. Actually, many students stop here and did not turn into this. This is the thing that we call single logarithm. This is not single logarithm. This is 1 over 2 times a single logarithm. So when we talk about single logarithm, you have to convert to this way. You stop here, which is actually 2 marks, you only get 1 mark. So this will be the final answer. When they say single logarithm, there is no value in the front. It must be to the back as a power. So that's the reason why I purposely choose this paper, because there's a lot of keyword, key terms, and things that many students make mistake from this paper. I previously discussed with other students, one-on-one. Basically, group haven't yet. So in this case, I gave you all the first chance to try all these things first. Any questions before I move on? All right, so is it 4? Yeah, question number 4. So in this case, as I can see, variable x and y are such that y equal to sine x over cos x. Using differentiation, find the approximate change in y. When we ask to find approximate change in y, yeah, what is it, Wanjang?
dy dx equal delta y delta over delta x.
Yes, delta y over delta x is equal to dy dx. May I know, Wanjang, what is delta y means?
The change in y.
The change in y. So because they ask for the change in y, so I bring the delta x to the opposite. So in this case, they say the x from negative pi over 4 is changed into h minus pi over 4. So what is the small change of x?
H.
H. The changes is the h. But however, you only know the delta x is sh. You do not know what is the dy dx. In order to find dy dx, y is equal to what? What is sine over cos?
Tangent.
Tangent. And differentiate tangent. What do we get?
Sec square.
Sec square x. But this is not a value. So how should I find the value? The original x value, which is negative pi over 4, substituted inside to the dy dx. But this is sec square x. It's not easy to substitute. I have to change it to this term, 1 over cos square x. And then cos square x also represents cos x bracket square. So in this case, now only then you substitute in, because your calculator only have sine cos tangent, do not have sec. So you have to change it. Tell me what you get for this answer. Any one of you can help if you got the answer.
2.
2. Okay. Any other answer other than Sean's answer? If it's 2, then you can.
Yeah, I got 2 also.
2 also. So basically, I think should be 2 lah. All right. 2 times h, we get 2h.
Sure, I got a question.
Yes.
When you sub negative pi over 4 into sec square x, right? Can you actually change it back to tan x, make it easier for you to use?
Sorry, you mean substitute to
Like
what?
when dy dx equals sec square x, right? And then you sub in negative pi over 4.
Yes.
Because sec square x is tan x, right? Can't you change it back to tan?
Cos square x is tan x. Why cos square?
Sec square.
Sec square x is not tan x.
Oh yeah, it's differentiate. Yeah, my bad.
Sec square x, there's a trigonometry identity. If you look to the formula, if you want to change it to tan, it's possible, but you have to follow this trigonometry identity formula. Yeah.
Yeah, I got confused with differentiation and the yeah.
So if you think that you don't want to change it 1 over cos square x, you can change it to this. Sec square x is 1 plus tan square x. No problem. You can change it to this. And then sub the value, you would get also 2.
Yep.
Sir, I just want to ask, rather than converting to sec square x, can we just use the u and v method and then differentiate as per usual?
Yes, you can, but
All right.
it
It'll be
takes
longer.
it consumes time. Yeah. So
Okay.
better take the shortcut method. Oh yeah, I need to tell you all, when the question gives you 4 marks, you have to finish in 4 minutes. Try not to more than that. So try to wear a watch. If you do not have watch, go and borrow from your parents first. Just wear a watch, go to the exam. Oh, 4 marks. Time yourself 4 minutes, finish this question. Okay, because there is a lot of questions, around 10 to 11. But for this paper, I'm not sure yet. And for each of the question, in total, the question will give you 80 marks. So meaning to say you have to finish in 80 minutes. From 2 hours, if you can finish in 80 minutes, you have 40 minutes to check your paper or to redo those questions that you think that you are not confident. So that's how your plan is. Try not to spend too much time on one question like this. This is a short question, not until the back question, which is the harder question. Okay, question number 5. Maybe we can start with Yen Tong. Yen Tong, do you still remember how to do this? Inequality?
Yeah, I think.
You think so? It's okay, never mind. Just tell me how.
Factorize.
Factorize.
X minus 7 and 2x minus 3.
X minus 7 and 2x minus 3. Then what's the next step?
X equals to 7 and x equals to 3 over 2.
And then?
Since it's less than 0, so x is in between
a graph.
7.
I need to sketch a graph. I think you forget this graph method. Still remember? You need to sketch the graph. Label down is 3 over 2. Label down is 7. Then because the question is asked about less than, so you shade at the bottom so that the answer is in the between of 2 numbers. Okay, just now you are like memorizing the answer. Oh, it's less than, so it's at the bottom, so between.
So it's 3 over 2.
Oh yeah, 3 over 2. Okay, but what if the question gives more than? So it is at the side, so that the answer will be to the side if they give more than. All right, please take note. All right, please take note. Okay, I have a question now. When they say hence, what does that hence means? What does
the answer you have in the previous question?
I need to use the previous question. So I use this previous question graph, and I want to find the area enclosed between the curve. Let's say this is the graph. Okay, this is the graph. I want to find the area between the curve and the x-axis. This is also x-axis. So meaning to say I want to find this area, which is between 3 over 2 to 7. So, Jiawen, how should I find the area? Area of a curve.
Integrate
Integrate from where to where?
from
3 over 2
to 7.
to 7. 2x squared minus 17x plus 21 dx. And then we continue to find the answer by integrate them first. But however, is this the correct method? Is this the thing that we do it correctly, or something lack of, or something that, or maybe this is just correct? What do you all think?
I'm pretty sure this is correct.
Okay. How about the rest? Wanjang say is correct.
Correct.
Correct. Okay.
Plus C.
Plus C, but you have number, so you don't have to plus C.
Oh, okay.
One thing that you all lack of is
C is the x-axis, so 0.
no,
Oh,
no. Enclosed in this area, we say this area only. So when we say that this area, it is actually finding the area at the bottom of x-axis, which means that it is giving you negative answer. So you have to modulus the answer to get a positive answer. Okay, so the area now, then you have to substitute the value because your answer will be negative for sure. Okay, let's substitute inside the value. Okay, this is substituting the 7 minus substituting the 3/2. And what do we get before modulus? Maybe I should use my calculator to double check with your answer.
Teacher,
Yes.
do we only add the modulus when it's under x-axis, like the
Yes.
graph?
Correct. If any
Yes.
angle that is below the x-axis, you have to add a modulus. You have to make it positive, or else your answer is wrong.
$55.46.
55.46 after modulus or before modulus?
After modulus.
After modulus. 55.46. Yeah, I also get the same, minus 55.46. Modulus, so that your area is 55.46 units squared. Any one of you cannot get it? It is better you calculate one by one if your calculator cannot type everything. Okay, any questions? I give you all some time to copy. So yeah, let me know if you're done. Okay, can we continue?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Number 6. They say show that negative 0.25 is a root. What is negative 0.25? Actually, it's just negative 1/4 lah. So basically, you just put in p negative 1/4, substitute inside, use your calculator, just key into your calculator to check. Check, is it equal to 0? Is it equal to 0?
Yes. So
Yes.
we write shown there.
Yeah, you just write shown. Yeah, yes. So they say show that the equation px equal 0 has a repeated root. So one of the root is already labeled here, 4x equal to -1, 4x plus 1. So meaning to say your px can be factorized into 4x plus 1 and something else that you do not know. May I know, Grace, how do we factorize a cubic equation? What is the method?
Oh, sorry.
What is the method?
Divide it, put the 4x plus 1 outside, then put the 36x cubed, that one inside.
Yes, this is called a long division. So when we have this, so on the top, I want to get 36. I have to get 36. 9x squared. I need to times 4x, 36x cubed plus 9x squared. So minus 8. 36 minus 36 gone. Minus 15 minus 9. So I get negative 24x squared minus 2x plus 1. In order to get negative 24, I need to times negative 6x again. So I get negative 24x squared minus 6x. So minus them. So gone. Minus 2 minus 6. You get 4x plus 1. At the end of the day, plus 1 at the last part. So that's the answer of the quotient. But can we still continue factorize? Yes. And we will get 4x plus 1 bracket. What is the factorization of this? 9x squared is 3x. 3x
Minus 1.
Minus. And what can you see? Bracket 4x plus 1. This is 3x minus 1 squared. So what can we say? This root, one of the root is negative 1/4, and another root is the same root. We call it as the repeated roots. In another word, you also can put in b squared minus 4ac for this. So if we put in negative 6 squared minus 4ac, 101% you get 0. b squared minus 4ac, when you get equal to 0, what does this mean? Equal root. What is equal root means? There are a repeated root that are the same. Okay, there are many ways to show. This is one of the way. The blue color writing like this, you say that, oh, because it's a square, then the root is repeated 2 times. Also can, but you must explain. You must explain. All right, number 7. Sketch the graph of this ln 4x minus 3, stating the intercept of the x-axis. Yen Tong, how to find x-intercept?
Make y equals to 0.
Y equals 0. All right, then 0 equal to ln bracket 4x minus 3. Then what can we do next?
Exponential 0.
Bring the ln to there, it becomes e power 0, right? Equal to 4x minus 3. What is e power 0?
1.
4x minus 3, 4 equal to 4x, x equal to 1. Meaning to say at the 1 here, there is the x-intercept. One more thing need to find. What is that? What is the thing that need to find? One more thing. One more properties.
Asymptote.
Asymptote. Yes. The asymptote. How do we find the asymptote for a ln? Anyone?
4x minus 3 equals 0 or more than 0. I'm not sure.
Yes. Make this 4x minus 3 more than equal to 0. But to find asymptote, you don't have to write more than equal to 0 because that one is for domain. Okay, for domain. So if the question asks to find domain, right? 4x minus 3 more than 0. Always more than 0. So x is 3 over 4. This is the domain. But for asymptote equal to 0, 4x equal to 3, x equal to 3 over 4. Meaning to say at 3 over 4 here, this line, the graph will never touch this line. So it's very close to this line, but never touch and go up like this. This is the ln graph. All right. Try not to forget how to sketch this. And then the question says, find the equation of tangent to the curve at point x equal to 2. Where is x equal to 2? So let's say 2 is here. So I want to find this part, the tangent, this equation. How to find this tangent line? How to find the equation of tangent? Anyone?
dy dx first to find the gradient.
Dy dx is to find the gradient of tangent first. So let's dy dx. My y is this, so differentiate, and what do we get?
4x minus 3 over 4.
4x minus 3 over 4.
Yeah, I forget it.
How to differentiate ln?
4 over
Differentiate
4x
inside
minus
first.
3.
Yes, 4 over 4x minus 3. Differentiate the inside, divide what is in the inside. Then substitute x equal to 2 inside, and what do we get for the gradient?
4 over 5.
4 over 5. Okay, our job is partially done. So I'm going to write down y equal to 4 over 5x plus c. But in order to find c, I need to have a coordinate. What is the coordinate? This is the coordinate. I only know 2, but what is the y? The y is ln 5. You substitute to the curve equation. So basically substitute inside 2 ln 5 to find the c. So ln 5 is equal to 4 over 5 times 2 plus c. Ln 5 minus 8 over 5 equal to c. So my y equation is 4 over 5x plus the c, which is ln 5 minus 8 over 5. That is the answer. So you must be asking, teacher, can I put decimal for the c? Yes, because the question did not say I want an exact value equation. So you can put a decimal answer for your c. Yin Tong, are you okay?
Yeah.
So I maybe give you another 1 minute, around 1 minute to copy, to digest.
Teacher,
Yes.
can I know how do you get the coordinates? Like for ln 5, the y.
Oh, ln 5. You mean how I get ln 5? I substitute inside the curve because the coordinate is on the curve.
Okay.
Okay. Let's continue. Number 8. I want to see. This is a complicated integration for trigonometry. Sean, how to integrate the first one?
You change the sign to positive cos.
No,
Oh,
you
no,
cannot
no.
change. You cannot change a sign to cos just like that. You cannot do that. You cannot just do that. There's no
You
rule about that.
remove the 1
How
over
do you integrate? I mean, you mean you integrate sine become cos or what?
Yeah, that I meant by that.
Oh, okay. I thought you said change the sign to cos. No, you integrate become cos. Become what cos? Positive, negative?
It will be positive.
Sine, integrate sine.
Oh, no, no, it will be negative cos. And
Negative
then,
cos.
yes,
Whole thing copy down.
yes.
And then
downwards,
divide what?
divide by 1 over 3.
1 over 3.
And
And
then
then plus C, yes. So then you get this as the final answer. Some of you must be asking, teacher, why divide 1 over 3? Because the question is like that. Sine bracket phi over 3 plus pi over 3. They combine together. That's why it looks like this. This thing is called phi, P-H-I. So this phi over 3, if I want to integrate, it becomes cos. You differentiate inside, divide the differentiate. Okay, differentiate inside, I get 1 over 3. Pi over 3 is a number, so you differentiate, the pi is gone. You differentiate according to the phi, because the question asks about phi. So when you differentiate phi over 3, you get 1 over 3. That's why you divide 1 over 3. All right, number 2, Yan Tong, how to do this? I want to integrate according to theta. What can we do first? Can you see there's 2, 5? We can factorize first. And what is sine square theta plus cos square theta? Have you heard about this thing before?
Is it 1?
1.
Yes. No matter when the question about trigonometry that has square, right? Immediately go to the first page, take the first page, put at your side, straight away and go and see, oh, sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. 5 times 1, 5 d theta. And how to integrate this, Grace? How to integrate 5?
5 theta plus C.
Hey, not 5x. 5x or 5 theta?
Theta.
Theta, why?
Because their base is theta.
Yes, because they asked about integrate respect to theta. I need to respect theta. So I have to put 5 theta plus C. So that's the answer. Some students, they write 5x plus C. They do until here, they write 5x plus C. Then the 1 mark gone just like that. The question asked about theta, try not to do careless mistake. I have many students do this paper. I keep on marking, I keep on highs. And that's the part that I feel so disappointed for the student now. I mean, so how should I say that? I mean, quite sad lah actually for them. So try not to do this kind of mistake. Try not to do this kind of mistake. All right, let's look at another integration. This integration looks more interesting. First of all, what should we do, Jawan? There's a square inside. Can we directly integrate?
No.
No. Why? Because inside this one is not a linear. We can integrate something like this directly. So we get 2x plus 3 power 3 and then divide by 3 times 2. We can integrate this directly because inside is a linear. But this one inside is not a linear. The only way we can do is to expand and minus 1 dx. So 1 minus 1 gone. So 1 over e, 2 over x plus x negative 2 dx. Jiawen, how to integrate?
Um, 2 ln x
2 ln x plus
plus x
power.
-1. No,
Okay.
-1 over -1.
Yes. So we will get 2 ln x minus 1 over x, 1 to e. Remember the question want you to show this thing. So please don't use calculator. 2 ln e minus 1 over e. I put in the e first. Minus 2 ln 1 minus 1. Okay, 2 ln 1 is 0. So basically this is gone. Ln e is 1, gone. So 2 minus 1 over e plus minus 1. So I get 3 minus 1 over e. Hey teacher, it's not the same. The question is 3e minus 1 over e. Is it same or not? It's same, right? Wanzan, what should we do next? Make the denominator
same.
same. Then you can combine. That's where you prove it. Anyone has any questions?
This no, sir.
Okay. All right. Move on. Number 9. The function f is defined for all real value of x. Fx is equal to this. Write fx in the form of this. How do we write in the form of this? First, you have to completing the square. So everything you divide by 2, negative 2. All right. Then you separate it. Plus bracket square minus bracket square minus 13 over 2. What to put inside the bracket? The b here, which is 2 over 2, 2 over 2. So I continue here, fx over negative 2. I combine these 3 terms together so that I will get x plus 1 square. Okay, because x square and this 2 over 2 is 1. Minus 1 square minus 13 over 2. So at the end of the day, I will get x plus 1 square. This part is minus 15 over 2. So this is your fx over negative 2. So everything you need to times negative 2 so that you get fx equal to negative 2 bracket x plus 1 square plus 15. Is this answer correct? Am I writing this correctly?
No, it should be 15 minus 2 x plus 1 square.
Yes, we have to rearrange, follow the format that one. Okay, so hence write down the range. How to write the range? By this equation here, what can we define or what can we determine? Is this a maximum or minimum point? Max or min?
No, max.
Max. Why max?
Because x plus 1 equals 0 and then x is -1.
No, we look at maximum and minimum by looking at the x square here, the a. If it's less than 0, it's negative.
Oh yeah.
It's negative, then it's a maximum. If it's positive, then it's a minimum. All right, so this case is a maximum. So we find x plus 1 equal to 0, x equal to -1. This is called the axis of symmetry, the middle point. And then this 15 is the maximum value, the y is equal to 15. So the point is -1, 15. So indirectly, let's say if I want to sketch the graph, just roughly sketch the graph. So it will be at -1 and 15 here. And when I sketch the graph, it will be somehow something like this.
Oh, is -1, 15 the stationary point?
Yes, so-called the stationary point.
Yeah, okay.
The maximum point. So when we know the maximum point is here, what is the range for this graph? Grace, what do you think? What is the range?
F smaller and equal than 15.
Yes, smaller than n equal to 15. Yes, smaller than n equal to 15 because the graph will be only at the bottom of 15. There will no graph at the top. There will no graph at the top. There will no graph above 15. So that's the range. Okay. For B, the function g is defined by this, x more than or equal to 1, and this is it. If g inverse exists, write down the domain and range for g inverse 1. So if I say my domain has to be x more than or equal to 1, right? For gx. Okay, we talk about gx first. What is the range? What will be the range? So I substitute the 1 inside. I substitute x equal to 1 inside to see. So g1 is equal to square root 1 square plus 2 minus 1. I get square root 2. So meaning to say, if my x is equal to 1 and onwards, my y for gx, my domain for g will be always more than equal to square root 2. So then it will come to this question. They say write down the domain and range for G inverse. So we look at G inverse. G inverse domain will follow what? Will follow the range. Yes. And the domain, and the range will follow what?
1.
Yes, will follow the range. Will follow the domain of Gx. That is the two answer. Many students forget about this, so please don't forget. And yeah, for number 2, if I want to G inverse this thing, before G inverse, I see that there is a x squared plus 2x minus 1. To inverse something, I need to let it become y equal to square root x squared plus 2x minus 1. So this is y in terms of x. I need to convert to x in terms of y. But I can't convert because there is x squared and x. What should I do? What should I do? I need to do what? Completing the square for this first. So x squared plus 2x plus bracket square minus bracket square minus 1. So put in the value here. 2 over 2, 2 over 2. So in this case, x plus 1 squared, if we combine these three terms, and at the back, minus 1 squared minus 1. So at the end, I will get x plus 1 squared minus 2. So this thing can be completing the square until this thing. So y is equal to square root x plus 1 squared minus 2. And we continue to do. Okay, we continue to do. All right, so y squared is equal to x plus 1 squared minus 2. Y squared plus 2 equal to bracket x plus 1 squared. Bring the square to that side. Square root y squared plus 2 equal to x plus 1. So x at the end is square root y squared plus 2 minus 1. So at the end of the day, g inverse x is -1 plus square root x squared plus 2. I write according to what they want here. Of course, the p is nothing, 1, and there's p1 here because it's nothing here, right? So p equal to 1, and q is equal to 2. Many students, they do not know how to inverse because there's square, there's x. So the thing that you need to do is completing the square.
So how do you know when to use completing the square?
You try to integrate this, you try to inverse this, make it x instead of y.
You tried it. It's not...
You can't.
Yeah.
So usually when we try to inverse a quadratic, we use completing the square.
I see.
Okay, we have 3 more questions to go, 10, 11, 12. This paper have 12 questions.
You sure can finish it more than half an hour.
Yeah, we finished in maybe 1.5. Yeah, or maybe less than that. Because I think I did not give you all time to copy.
Yeah.
So that's a bit faster. But I think it's good if you understand. That's good thing if you understand. Better than you copy and you don't understand. You can copy later. Of course, you can copy later. I will send this link to the group later. Any questions from the others?
Nope, no question.
Okay, the rest?
No
Okay.
question.
Okay. All right. Next, looking at this number 10. Time to build equation. The volume and the curved surface of cone of base radius are base of the, with the height h, sloping edge of this L are 1/3 pi r squared h and pi r L respectively. This is the volume and the surface area formula they give you here. The diagram shows a cone, base radius x, and the height of y. Sloping edge is x squared plus y squared. They give you all the x and y. The volume is 10 pi. Find an expression for y in terms of x. How do we find the volume? The formula, v equal to 1/3 pi r squared h. So Jiawen, what is the volume? The question gives 10 pi right here. And 1/3 pi, what is the r?
X.
X, okay. And then square, what is the h?
你有没有被教过你了？
What is the h?
Y.
Y. Okay, so y. And in this case, the pi and pi you cut, the 3 you bring to that, 30 equal to x squared y, because the question says write an expression y in terms of x. So bring the x squared over that side, y equal to 30 over x squared. You've done the first mark. So Yan Tong, the question also says show that the curved surface area of the cone is this. How to show that the curved surface area, only the curve, is this? What is the formula of curved surface area? They already tell you curved surface area, the formula is pi. Okay, pi RL. What is the R?
Radius.
The radius is? What's the
X.
radius? X. Okay, what is the L?
Y.
No, the L. Slant. L represents the slant. This is L.
Oh. Square root.
Yes, you have to
Y
substitute.
square.
Yes, x squared plus y squared. But then, if you look at the proof they want, there is no y inside. Can you see? So you have to eliminate the y here. How do we eliminate the y here?
Substitute from the one above.
Yes, so it will be plus 30 over x squared squared. So we square this, we expand this. So let me write it down here. S is equal to pi x over, times square root of x squared plus 900 over x power 8. Then they want you to prove like this. So how? I continue to times pi x. Okay, I make the denominator the same. So I want the x8, so this one I have to put x10 over x8 plus 900 over, is it x8? Oh, not x8, right? X power 4. I put too much already. X power 4. So this is x power 4, not x power 8. So this part here, x power 4. So add another 2, 2 plus 4, 6, x power 4. Then I make the denominator the same. Pi x, I made the denominator the same way. Then I combine them. So square root of x power 6 over 900 over x power 4. Then we separate the third. Okay, then we separate the third. Okay, let's separate it this way. Pi x times square root of x power 6 over 900 over square root of x power 4. So square root of x power 4, let me write it down here. S will be equal to pi x bracket of square root x power 6 plus 900 over x2. And x2 and the x on the top can be cut. So that's why at the end of the day, you will get whatever they want you to show. So this is only the curved surface, only the curved surface. All right, not the whole surface area, just the curve. Okay, I'm giving you some time to digest. Any questions?
Well, I'll leave this question at the last if it's during exam.
Actually, this kind of question always come out. You can't choose sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of scary though. It's a lot of work.
Yes, it is a lot of work, but then if you do it one by one, should not be a problem. Although it's 3 marks, like what I said, 3 minutes, you need to settle this question.
Yeah, nah, impossible.
It will be impossible, but if you spend extra maybe 2 minutes, you can finish it. I think should be not a big problem. But if you can't, this question here, if you didn't do this 3 mark and give it away and try the B, you still can get the full mark for B. Later I will show you how.
Sir, usually will they provide the formula for, like, say, a cone or?
So this question consider very kind because they give you. Usually they don't. I am surprised that they give you even the curved surface area, pi RL.
Oh
Wait,
no.
Did the question give the surface area equation?
You mean during the exam or this question?
Yeah, this question.
This question they give the first sentence here.
Oh yeah, pi RL. But then why my notes say pi r squared plus pi RL one?
Because only the curve.
Only the curve.
Surface area, only the curve. This
Oh,
part.
so the circumference,
The bottom base circle is not included.
oh, I see. Okay.
All right, move to B. If you look at the B here, like what I say, if I do not know how to do A, can I do B or not? Yes, just go to your A question, take whatever they already proved for you, like this one. Okay, this is what they proved for you, right? So they say, given that X can be varied means your X can be any answer. S has a minimum value. When we talk about minimum value, ds, dx. Find the exact value of X, where S is a minimum. So I want to differentiate.
Equals 0.
V. This is your UV, your quotient rule. So how do we differentiate this? U equal to pi x power 6 plus 900 power 1 over 2, and your V is X. So you differentiate. So 1 over 2 pi x power 6 plus 900 power negative 1 over 2, times 6x power 5. And the V prime is 1. So apply the formula U prime V minus V prime U over V squared. This differentiation is a little bit scary because it's 5 marks. You need to be very careful. So ds dx is U prime, which is 1 over 2 pi bracket x power 6 plus 900 power negative 1 over 2 bracket 6x power 5 and then V I haven't copied yet, V x minus V prime, which is 1, and then the U you copy down, pi x power 6 plus 900 power 1 over 2 over V squared x squared. You have to simplify. You have to simplify before you move on. And okay, how to simplify? I always say in this middle point, you put a wall. What is the same term that you can simplify? The pi.
X power 6 plus 900.
Yes, and the x power 6 plus 900 power of what? Negative?
Negative half.
Half. So this everything cut away. This 1 over 2 will become 1. In this case, 1 over 2 times 6, you get 3. You can simplify here. So whatever left over, right at the back, 3x power 5 times x minus x power 6 plus 900 close bracket over x squared. Remember, negative can bring it down at the bottom. So we will have pi bracket 3x power 6 minus x power 6 plus 900, sorry, not plus, but minus 900 because you open the bracket, over square root of x power 6 plus 900 times x squared. So at the end of the day, your ds dx is equal to pi 2x power 6 minus 900 over x squared square root of x power 6 plus 900. And then they say minimum value, right? When we say minimum value, ds dx is equal to 0. dy dx equal to 0. Minimum point, maximum point, dy dx equal to 0. So this thing you have to equal to 0 so that you have all these things here left. When I bring the bottom part to the top, times it with 0, so you will left 0 equal to pi bracket 2x power 6 minus 900. Then pi bring to that side, dy, you will still get 0 equal to 2x power 6 minus 900. And the rest of it is basically bring a 900 go there, so 900 equal to 2x power 6, 450 equal to x power 6, and x is equal to root of 6, 450. because
Can we convert it to bracket 450 over 1/6?
yes, but then because the question said exact value, please don't use calculator. Leave your answer this way. Better write this one. Okay, better write this one. Exact value. I think the thing that is hard here is the differentiation. Right?
Yeah, the factorization part is kind of scary.
Yes. Okay. Any questions? So when the question get to the back question, I mean, when you keep on doing, the last few questions is basically the ultimate boss question. Like you play games, you know, the back part is basically is crazy. So if you think that this is crazy, maybe the next one is even crazier. Okay, let's move on. Okay, since the question says 11a, the first three terms of arithmetic progression is this, and this, so that the common difference can be written as this. So may I know, Yan Tong, when we talk about arithmetic progression, right? When we talk about arithmetic progression, what is the thing that I need to prepare? The two things. Arithmetic progression. What is the two things that we need to prepare?
I don't know.
The A and the common difference. The A is 1 over B. The common difference is that you have to use the second term minus the first term. Okay, so T2 minus T1, or the third term minus the second term, or the third term minus 1 over Q minus 1 over Q again. So in this case, I already prepared all these things. They want us to show that the D is negative 2 over 3P. How to show this? How to show this? So actually, when you compare the term here, okay, the term here, you can actually see something. So if we look at this, common difference is 1 over Q minus 1 over P is equal to negative 2 over Q. How do we write the common difference? What else can we change? Into only like that. What else can we change to into only like that? D equals to negative 2 over 3P. So that's something that we need to think. Any idea? One of the common difference is 1 over Q minus 1 over P. One of the common difference is negative 2 over Q. What can we do here?
Equal them and find out the Q.
Equal them and find out the Q. Okay. All right, let's equal them. This is the equal one. This part. Then you say want to find out the Q, right? Let's continue. 1 over Q plus 2 over Q equal to 1 over P. I change the place. Okay. Denominator the same, 3 over Q is equal to 1 over P. We cross multiply, 3P is equal to Q. This is the first equation. So since they say common difference is also equal to -2 over Q, so from here, -2, this is the second equation. The Q is basically your over 3P. So you prove already. That's the answer. Put inside only. So equal them, make one as a subject, put inside the common difference, and you should get the answer. So you must be asking, teacher, can I put into the previous one, this one can or not? Can, a longer step lah, a longer step. So since you know that the A is 1 over P and the D is whatever they ask you to show, -2 over 3P. So number 2, I want to find the 10th term. How to find the 10th term? A plus 10 minus 1 D. What is the A? 1 over P plus 9D. What is 9D? -2 over 3P. So times it in, 1 over P minus 18 over 3P. Oh, the fraction is not the same. So I need to make the fraction the same. So 3 over 3P minus 18 over 3P, and I will get -15 over 3P. However, this is your 10th term. The question also says, find the value of K if the 10th term is K over P. So 10th term is K over P. So K over P is equal to -15 over 3P. P cut away, K is equal to -5. That is your final answer. Any questions? This question is a little bit uncommon, I can say. Not as like, oh, please find the sum of first 10 term, please find the 10 term with value. This is come without value. So it's a little bit uncommon. That's why I can say. Any questions? All good. Looks like getting harder, and yours seems like so sad already now. That's what the question asks.
Still pretty okay.
Pretty okay.
Nope. Don't have any questions.
Okay. Now we move on to the B. The sum to infinity, they give you the sum to infinity. Maybe I should use another color. Let's say pink color. Sum to infinity is 8. And the second term is 3 over 2. Find two possible value of common ratio. This is very easy, 5 marks. Even if you do not know how to do A, please don't skip B. Okay, sometimes B and A is not related. That's what I can say. Apply the formula A equal to 1, sorry, A over 1 minus R equal to A. E2 is AR equal to 3 over 2. So what can we do here? A 3 over 2, 3 over 2R. This is the first equation. This is the second equation. We do the simultaneous equation. So 3 over 2R over 1 minus R is equal to 8. Bring the 1 minus R go up. 3 over 2R equal to 8 minus 8R. Bring the 2R go up again. Times it in 16R minus 16R squared. Or bring everything to one side. 16R squared minus 16R plus 3 equal to 0. what is the R? Probably you can factorize, or else you can just tell me straight away what is the R answer. Maybe Jiawen, can you tell me what is the R? Can you get the answer?
R is 3 over 4
3 over 4
and 1 over 4.
and 1 over 4. Okay. So 4R minus 1 here. So that's the 2R value. Done. 5 marks. Why this thing 5 marks can give me, I mean, just like that, give me 5 marks. This one do like crazy, only 5 marks. This one is even crazy, 5 marks. This one, okay lah, 3 marks. Why? Sometimes we do not know. Sometimes we do not know. So that's why I say, please don't skip any question. Try every single part of the question. Maybe this part you know how to do. Take any marks. Try not to leave any blank answer for your answer sheet. I mean, for your questions, for your exam, don't leave any answer blank. Okay, at least write something, get some mark. That's better than nothing.
Still got how many questions, Asha?
Last.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Our last question today. This one is very easy only. Super easy, I can say. A particle move in a straight line such that this displacement from a fixed point O, okay, from a fixed point O is given by this equation. This is the displacement equation. S equal to 2 plus t minus 2 cos t. Find the displacement of the particle from O at the time when it first comes to rest. Yin Tong, do you know what rest means?
Velocity equals to 0.
Okay, how do we get velocity?
Differentiate displacement.
Okay, how do we get? What do we get? Yes, Yin Tong?
I forgot.
Oh
Wait.
God, okay. 2 differentiate, get nothing. T, you differentiate, you get 1. Minus 2 cos t, right? Differentiate cos, you get negative. Okay, maybe the 2 I put in front because the 2 is in front. So differentiate cos, I get negative sine t. So velocity is 1 plus 2 sine t. And like what Yan Tong just now said, it's equal to 0. So 2 sine t.
Plus C. No, actually not plus C. Sorry.
Okay, no plus C, please don't plus C. Sine t equal to negative 1 over 2. So what is t? Which quadrant answer should we accept? Cos this is
second and fourth.
no sine. Sine. This is about sine.
Oh, okay.
So which answer?
Third and fourth.
Third and fourth, but they want the first rest, so only third.
So third.
So what is the reference angle you get from calculator? Shift sign this thing.
7 over 6 pi.
7 over 6 pi.
Oh no! I mean, the t is 7 over 6 pi.
Oh, okay. So meaning to say that
It's
your
1 over 6.
reference is 1 over 6 pi. Okay. In order to get third quadrant, always remember it is always pi plus reference angle. So some of your calculator may be not getting the answer straight away. You can use it in 30 degree times pi over 180 to get the answer. make sure your answer is in radian, because the question also did not say there one exact value. You can give decimal answer, or else you can say it's 7/6 pi second. That's where you get 1 mark first. Then the question is not done. Find displacement. So displacement is that you need to substitute all the value of 7/6 pi into all the t. Grace, can I have your answer?
7.4 meter.
7.4 meter. 7.4 meter, yes.
Teacher, I thought we still need to write C first and then we find something, then eliminate C.
No, because this is differentiate, not integrate.
Oh, okay.
You integrate plus C, ma. Ah. Then for B, find the time when particles next come to rest. Oh, next come to rest. I think just now you almost find the next already. So what is the next one come to rest? The quadrant 4. How to find quadrant 4? 2 pi minus reference angle. So what is the answer? The next timing. The reference angle already got here. So
11/6 pi.
11/6 pi. So that's the next timing.
Wait, just see how many mark?
See, oh, I did not bring in the marks. This is 1 mark here. This is 2 mark here.
Oh, that's 2 mark.
Okay, find the distance traveled by the particle. This is not an easy distance question. They say, if you look at this, they say, let me draw it on a line. Okay, this is the straight line. Okay, the particle moving from 0, it moved. Oh, very happy. Then suddenly it hit the wall. Where does it hit the wall? When does it hit the wall?
7/6.
It hit the wall during the rest time, 7/6. And where is it? Where is the displacement?
7.4.
7.4. So of course, it will be reflected back, right? It will be reflected to the back part.
Until 3 pi over 2.
Yes, and reach here, where the time is 3/2 pi. So when 3/2 pi, what is the S? So I need to substitute in. S equal to 2 plus 3/2 pi minus 2 cos 3/2 pi.
6.7.
6.7. So my S here is 6.7. So meaning to say it will reach 6.7. So in overall, how do we calculate the total distance?
7.4 plus 7.4 minus 6.7.
Okay, 7.4 plus this distance, right? This distance is about 7.4 minus 6.7. Yes. So I think it's around 8.1 meter.
Yep, correct. 8.1.
Okay. Try to give 3 significant lah. Okay, this one is not so exact, but
okay.
try to give 3 significant, because just now we get 7.4, here is 7.40.
Ah,
so
I see.
it
Okay.
is 6.7 something.
Yeah, it is.
6.71. Let me see. 6.71, I think. Okay, so when you minus, it should be around 8.09. That would be better answer, because in exam, they actually stated that all the final answer must be 3 significant figure. 3 significant figure. Oh yeah.
Hey, we're done.
So I'm not sure if I give you all this kind of paper, exactly this kind of paper, and let you all try yourself in 2 hours. I'm not sure how many of you can do well. Okay, so but now I think we discussed already, so should be no problem. I think that's all for today. Any questions from any one of you?
Nope.
No, for Wanzang. How about the rest?
No.
No. Okay.
For this one, I'm still not quite sure for C, for the opening part.
Which C? This question 12.
Yeah, 12C for the
Okay.
opening part.
Opening part means you do not know why is it like that. Newton. Because
Yeah,
the
not
question
quite.
here, because the question mentioned, it will be rest. It will be rest. Can you see? Instantaneous rest. So rest means that the particle will U-turn. Just stop a while, hit something, maybe hit something, and then it will be U-turn. So that's why you U-turn at 7/65 and 7.4 here.
All right.
7.4, 7/6. But then they don't want until everything. They only until 3π/2. So you need to calculate until 3π/2. At the end, the ball will be at here in total timing, but it already moved this much from here to here, and then U-turn from here, come back to here.
Oh, okay. So it's
that's why it become like that.
7.4, and then when we go back, it's the 7.4 minus the 6.0.
6.71, yes. The distance that
right.
actually moved already.
Okay.
All right. How about the rest? Okay, so I think basically you all need to revise back. We have less than 1 month to go. Hopefully we can prepare the fullest. So yeah, that's all for today.
Yep. Thanks for the class, Chair.
Yes, no problem.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right. So thank you so much.